Okay, students. Yesterday I explained up to average velocity. Now, velocity. What is mean by velocity now? We know that the rate of change of displacement with respect to time is called velocity. Listen once again. The rate of change of displacement with respect to time is called velocity. So here velocity equal to displacement by time. Displacement by time. So velocity is indicated with v bar. So v bar equal to s bar by t. Here velocity is a vector quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. Okay, the SI unit of velocity is the SI unit of velocity is meter per second. The CGS unit of velocity is centimeter per second. Okay, here velocity and speed. Velocity and speed have same units, that is meter per second in SI, centimeter per second in CES. Okay, like distance and displacement. So distance and displacement is also having same units, meters in SI, centimeters in CES. Here velocity and speed also having same units, meter per second in SI system, centimeter per second in a CES system. Okay, so average velocity means if a body covers. Okay, average velocity means total displacement by total time taken. Okay, uniform velocity means if a body covers equal displacement in equal intervals of time is called uniform velocity. It is about velocity. So here also 1 meter per 1 kilometer per hour. 1 kilometer per hour equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. 1 meter per second is equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, it is the relation between kilometer per hour and meter per second. Now acceleration. So acceleration means the rate of change of velocity. Okay, so acceleration. Acceleration means the rate of change of velocity. The rate of change of velocity with respect to time. With respect to time is called acceleration. Is called acceleration. So here acceleration equal to change in velocity by time. Change in velocity by time. So here acceleration is a vector quantity. Acceleration is a vector quantity. Acceleration is a vector quantity. Acceleration is indicated with the letter A, small a. Okay, so if a body changes its velocity from initial velocity u to final velocity v in time t, then acceleration equal to final velocity minus, so here acceleration equal to final velocity minus initial velocity by time. So here final velocity means acceleration became the letter a na, so a equal to final velocity v minus u by t. It is the equation for the acceleration. So acceleration is a vector quantity. Acceleration is a vector quantity. It is measured in the SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Meter per second square. The CGS unit of acceleration is centimeter per second square. Centimeter per second square. These are the units for the acceleration. So your acceleration can be divided into three types. First one is positive acceleration. Second one is negative acceleration. And third one is zero acceleration. Zero acceleration. Now positive acceleration. So here positive acceleration means the rate of change of velocity increases with respect to time is called positive acceleration. So acceleration, first one is positive acceleration. The rate of change of velocity increases with respect to time is called positive acceleration. For example, a body is moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second. After 5 seconds, it acquires or it gains a velocity of 25 meter per second. 25 meter per second. Then find acceleration. So we know that acceleration means the rate of change of velocity with respect to time, or final velocity minus initial velocity by time equal to acceleration. So here what are the given values? If a body is moving with the velocity means that is the initial velocity. So here u is given. U is called the initial velocity, that equal to 5 meter per second, and after 5 seconds it gains a velocity 25 meter per second. That means final velocity. So v equal to here 25 meter per second after 5 seconds. So acceleration a equal to here v minus u by t. That means final velocity minus initial velocity by time. Here final velocity equal to 25 minus initial velocity 5 by time equal to 5 seconds. That equal to 20 by 5. 5 1 here, 5 4. So acceleration equal to here 4 meter per second square. So compared to initial velocity, final velocity is increasing with respect to time. Then we got acceleration equal to positive. That means once again is there the rate of change of velocity increases with respect to time is called positive acceleration. it is the example problem. A body is moving with a velocity u that equal to initial velocity 5 meter per seconds. After 5 seconds, the velocity is increasing. Here 5 to 25 meter per seconds. The velocity is increased with respect to time. So here 25 meter per seconds. Then find the acceleration. So here initial velocity equal to 5, v equal to 25 means final velocity equal to 25, and t equal to 5 seconds. Then a equal to final velocity minus initial velocity by time. Okay, v minus u by t, that equal to 25 minus 5 by 5. 25 minus 5 means here 20 by 4. 5 once here by 4. A equal to 4 meter per second square. It is a positive acceleration. Now negative acceleration. Negative acceleration means the rate of change of velocity decreases with respect to time is called negative acceleration. Negative acceleration. The rate of change of velocity decreases with respect to time is called negative acceleration. Listen, if a body moving with a velocity of 10 meter per seconds, after 5 seconds the body comes to rest because of we are applying some amount of force. Okay, come to rest. Then find the acceleration. Listen, your body is moving with a velocity. The body is moving with a velocity u equal to here 10 meter per seconds. Here t equal to 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, the vehicle come to rest. Means final velocity equal to 0. The body starts from rest. If a body starts from rest, initial velocity equal to 0. If a body come to rest, then final velocity equal to 0. Then find acceleration here. A equal to v minus u by t. So here a equal to final velocity 0 minus initial velocity 10 by time equal to here 5 seconds. Therefore a equal to minus 10 by 5. Okay, a equal to minus 10 by 5 once here 5 2s. So a equal to minus 2 meter per second square. Here negative acceleration we got negative acceleration. So here negative acceleration is also called as, therefore retardation is equal to 2 meter per second square. Retardation means negative acceleration. Retardation means negative acceleration. Listen once again. Negative acceleration. The rate of change of velocity decreases with respect to time is called negative acceleration. It is about negative acceleration. Next one, zero acceleration. Zero acceleration means if a body is moving with a constant velocity or uniform velocity, then acceleration equal to 0. Zero acceleration. If a body moving with a constant velocity, if a body is moving with a constant velocity or uniform velocity, if a body is moving with a constant velocity or uniform velocity, then its acceleration is equal to then its acceleration. Then acceleration is equal to 0. Equal to 0. Okay. For example, if a body moving with a constant velocity 10 meter per seconds for 10 seconds then find the acceleration. Then find the acceleration. So here constant velocity means initial velocity and final velocity both are same. So A equal to here v minus u by t. A equal to acceleration equal to final velocity minus initial velocity by 10. So here A equal to v minus u by t. Okay. So here initial velocity equal to final velocity equal to 10 meter per seconds. Here t equal to how much amount? 10 seconds. Okay, therefore A equal to 10 minus 10 by 10, that is equal to 0 by 10, that is equal to 0. So acceleration equal to 0 meter per second square. Okay, is once again positive acceleration means the rate of change of velocity increases with respect to time is called positive. The rate of change of velocity decreases with respect to time is called negative acceleration. If a body is moving with a constant velocity, then acceleration equal to 0. Now, equations of motion. Equations of motion now. Equations of motion. Okay, we have 4 equations. First one is v equal to u plus at. Second one s equal to ut plus half at square. Next v square. Third one v square minus u square equal to 2as. And the fourth one is Snth one. So here Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. These are the 4 equations. Okay. Practice problems based on the v equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square, and v square minus u square equal to 2as, and Sn equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. Okay. These are the 4 equations. From 4 equations, I will give problems. Okay, practice. Okay, now motion under gravity. Motion under gravity. Motion under gravity. The first one, freely falling body FFB. FFB means freely falling body. In the case of freely falling body, initial velocity of the body is equal to 0. Listen, if a body is falling from a certain height, okay, the body is falling from a certain height. Okay, here in the case of free falling body, acceleration due to gravity is positive. That means here A equal to plus D. In the case of free falling body, initial velocity of the body means u equal to 0. U equal to 0. So in that for first equations, v equal to u plus at, therefore here u equal to 0 and a equal to j. So freely falling body first equation of v equal to gt. V equal to g into t. Next second equation, s equal to ut plus half at square. So here s equal to h and u equal to 0 and a equal to plus a. Therefore h equal to ut 0 into 0. So I will write here height equal to half gt square. Next third one, v square minus u square equal to 2as. So here v square minus 0 equal to 2gh. So here v square equal to 2gh. It is the final velocity of the body. Therefore here v equal to root of 2gh. Root of 2gh. These are the equations for the free falling body. V equal to gt, height equal to half gt square, and the final velocity equal to root of 2gh. On reaching the ground, what is the final velocity of the body on reaching the ground? Here v equal to root of 2gh. Root of 2gh. These are the equations for the free falling body. In the case of free falling body, initial velocity of the body equal to 0, and and the acceleration due to gravity is taken as positive. Acceleration due to gravity is taken as positive. Okay, now vertically projected body. So vertically projected body. In the case of vertically projected body, acceleration due to gravity is taken as minus. In the case of vertically projected up in vertically upward direction. In vertically upward direction, the body is vertically upward. Okay, the body is vertically upwards. The body is vertically upward direction. Here a is equal to minus 3 minus j. The body is vertically upwards. The body reaches the maximum height. It is, for example, maximum height h maximum. Then here final velocity equal to 0. The body is through vertically upward direction. In the vertically upward direction, the body reaches the maximum height. Only the body reaches the maximum. This condition apply here. The body reaches the maximum height only. Final velocity equal to 0. So if the body reaches the maximum height, then final velocity equal to 0. Okay, a equal to minus j. First equation here, v equal to u plus at. You can write v equal to u minus gt. So second one, s equal to here ut plus half at square. Here s means here h equal to ut minus half gt square. Third one here v square minus u square equal to minus 2jh. These are the equations for the vertically projected body. Now time of ascent. Time of ascent. Time of ascent means the body is vertically upwards to reach the height. Then it takes a bit of time. The time is called time of ascent. So time of ascent means time of ascent the time taken by the vertically projected body to reach the maximum height is called time of ascent. Time of ascent means time of ascent. Time of ascent, the time taken by the vertically projected body. Now the body is thrown vertically upwards. The body is thrown vertically upwards. The time taken by the vertically projected body to reach the maximum height, the time is called time of ascent. Here time of ascent equal to here u by j. Because of the body reach the maximum height, h maximum, then final velocity equal to 0. Okay, so we know that here v equal to u plus at. It is the first equation of motion. the body reaches the maximum height, its final velocity equal to 0. U, in the case of vertically projected body, acceleration due to gravity is taken as negative minus g into ta. Okay, so u coming to the side, minus u equal to minus g into ta. Minus minus here get cancelled, so g into ta equal to u. Therefore ta equal to u by j. Here time of ascent equal to u by j. Listen once again. The time taken by the vertically projected body to reach the maximum height, that is called time of ascent. We know that the body reaches the maximum height, that is final velocity equal to 0. The body reaches the maximum height, its final velocity equal to 0. From first equation of motion, v equal to u plus 8a. Here final velocity equal to 0. U a equal to minus a. Because of the case of vertically projected body, acceleration due to gravity is taken as minus j. Acceleration due to gravity taken as minus j. In the case of free falling body, acceleration due to gravity taken as positive. Here the body is in vertically upward direction. That's why here acceleration due to gravity is taken as minus. So here u minus g t. Okay, minus u coming to this side, plus u coming to this side, minus here minus it cancel. G into t equal to u. Therefore time of ascent ta equal to u by j. Now time of descent. Time of descent. So time of descent means the time taken by the free falling body to reach the ground. So here the time taken by the free falling body. Now the body is falling from the certain height. Then here initial velocity of the body equal to 0. The body is free falling from here onwards. For example, here initial velocity equal to 0 to reach the ground. Here it is called the time of descent equal to u by g. Listen. In the case of free falling body, initial velocity equal to 0. Listen once again. The time taken by the free falling body to reach the ground is called the time of ascent. In the case of free falling body, initial velocity equal to 0 and a equal to plus j. Again from first equation of motion, v equal to here u plus 8a. So here v equal to 0 plus g into td. You can write td. So here u v is taken as that equal to u. Here we consider as a u. Therefore u equal to here g into td. Therefore td equal to u by g. Here g coming this way by m. So here we got td equal to u by g. That means in that case, okay, that means here time of ascent and time of descent both are equal. Here time of ascent and time of descent both are equal. Next one, time of flight. Time of flight means the sum of time of ascent and time of descent is called the sum of time of flight. Okay, the sum of time of ascent and time of descent is called time of flight. Therefore time of flight equal to ta plus kd. That means here time of ascent equal to u by j and time of descent also u by j. That equal to 2u by j. So time of flight equal to 2u by j. Take the time of flight formula. Now practice based on the time of ascent and time of descent. Now maximum height. H maximum. Maximum height means a vertical distance traveled by a body before its velocity becomes 0 is called maximum height. Listen once again. If a body is thrown vertically upwards, maximum, if a body is thrown vertically upwards, the body reaches the maximum height, then its final velocity equal to 0. Before its velocity equal to 0, the body covers a certain distance. The distance is called maximum height. So here maximum height equal to from v square minus u square equal to here 2as So the body reaches the maximum height, its final velocity equal to 0. The body run vertically upwards. Okay, now the body reaches the maximum height, final velocity equal to 0. Okay, before its velocity becomes 0, the body covers a certain distance. The distance is called maximum height. The body reaches the maximum height, final velocity equal to 0. The case of vertically upward direction, a equal to minus d and s equal to a h maximum. From this equation, we can write v square equal to 0 minus u square equal to minus 2g into h max. So here minus u square equal to minus 2j h max. So here minus get cancelled. Minus get cancelled. U square equal to 2g into h max. Therefore maximum height equal to u square by 2g. U square by 2g. Okay, it is a maximum height formula. Practice maximum height problems. Time to find the time of ascent and time of descent problems. Okay, in the case of vertical and downward direction scale, what is about initial velocity, what is about final velocity, and practice this type of models based on the equations of motion problems also. Okay, na? Thank you.